Hello, let's get this show started. Right, let me just keep this here. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Still have a little bit of music to enjoy in the background while I go into my silence. New setup today. New setup, we got the camera. Trying something new, day 4 of this. Going strong here. Today I'm very excited because I found a solution. I was having issues yesterday. We weren't able to efficiently read. We actually crashed. One of the stream crashed. I had to record it twice on YouTube. So today I have a great solution to avoid any of those heavy reads. So let's break down. Let's take a look at what we're actually going to do. I'm going to open cursor here. So this part is actually related to the engine, I would say. So today we're going to try to use DuckDB for all querying operations on our CSV files. Okay, so let's explain what the problem is. So I'm gonna just have a separate section here for my notes. So what is the problem? I think it's helpful to take a look at the code to start looking at what the problem is. So I believe we moved everything to this raw text query file. So we were actually trying to build this raw text query file. We're using this program called XSV, which is an efficient Rust implementation to manage reading CSV files. And that is great. It actually is super performant. It's pretty fast to read certain things like figuring out how many rows are there, and overall it actually was amazing. But at the end of the day, it's a CLI tool, right? And what we need is an engine. We need an engine to be able to parse and manipulate the file. And there's a lot of things that I was going to do manually. We now get for free using DuckDB. So let's take a look. So DuckDB is a fast in-process database 6 system. And you'll see here, this is some documentation of how you can read. So this is a Parquet file that's hosted here, and you can just directly read from the URL, which is pretty neat. I find this super neat. So I don't know if they do. So they do URLs, which is amazing. So let's see, DuckDB compress CSV. Can they? Yeah, there we go. So CSV and they use gzip and ZST, which I've never heard of this compression format. Oh, it's a Facebook algorithm for real-time compression. I don't know if this gave you some Silicon Valley, the show vibes. Also, by the way, I don't know why, but whenever I watch that show, I always feel like Mark is basically Richard Hendricks. Anyways, that's amazing. So this is huge. So let me step back. So this is a in-process database system. It is super fast, and it solves a lot of the problems. So I was having yesterday. Let's take a look at the code. We were calling sort, which needs to load the entire thing in memory, and then essentially then it needs to partition and read the entire file again until you reach this offset. So if I could show you, let's spin this app back up. There we go. Nice. So I don't have any sorting, but you scroll and it does the query, and it just does this slice without any sorting. So, and that's pretty fast in this case. It still is like a little bit of a delay. And again, there's no network chasm that we have to cross. Here we're just literally on disk, so this is just a query that's running on my local machine. But now if I add sorting, this gets way worse. So let's take a look. Let me add sorting by region. It's just a lot easier to do region. You see the delay here? Super slow. It took like almost 2 seconds. We could take a look at the logs. So if we take a look at this one, you'll see almost 2 seconds. Really crazy. So that's not the case. If I open, I have DuckDB installed here, so we can just open DuckDB. And I believe I could do this. This is what I wanted to show you. So if I order this by ascending and limit 5, boom, this was like milliseconds. Let's say you order limit 1,000, still really fast. This is exactly what I need. And now I have access to a SQL dialect, which is amazing because once I implement this, it opens up the world for a lot of things. So I can query any SQL-like database. So like we're talking Postgres, SQLite, anything, really any data source. And the reason why I was actually avoiding, so the entire plan has always been for this app to actually use DuckDB. But I was having a problem. I didn't want users to duplicate files, especially because the title of my project is the big ass CSV. So if we're targeting massive CSVs and it's like 40 gigabytes, I don't want the user to have a duplicated file. Now it's a rare case that you have a 40 gigabyte file, but let's say the use case that I'm thinking of is like a 9 gigabyte file or a 3 gigabyte file. Those are use cases I've ran into, and I don't want to duplicate that, right? So in that case, you could actually run read CSV, or you could import it, but at least the base case, I wanted the base case where the first read, the first time you open the file, is super snappy. And I don't know if this is going to work for massive CSVs. We should maybe, let me download one. I have one that's actually perfect. Let's download, so the CMS NPEZ. So this is how the US works. There is, it's just a 1 gig file, downloadable version. It says the monthly dissemination. I'm pretty sure they have a so this is the deactivation file, but I'm pretty sure they have a so this is a new version. Let's download the new version. So yeah, I think it's super compressed. Uses zip format, which is hilarious. I hope this is not interrupting the upload speed of the live stream. But while we wait and run some tests on this, okay, so it's almost done. Let's open this. It's actually, like I said, it's pretty large. So yeah, this is exactly what I'm telling you. So this is a 10 GB file, right? So I literally cannot open it with numbers. It will crash. It will literally crash. If I try to open this, let's see. I hope it does not break the stream. I am really, really hoping it does not break the stream. But we'll leave it till I try and open it. But good luck, like, this is horrible. So already this is horrible. Like, I should be able to open this file because I could just like, by the time this is even halfway here, I would have already loaded a little bit of this file. So let's take a look. Let's copy the entire path. Let's come to... Oh, you could not see my screen. I apologize. So let's keep this here so you can see what I'm looking at. And yeah, this is, so we're downloading this file. I was just showing you that if I try to double click here, it's not gonna open. Like, it literally did not open. So pretty crazy. Regardless, let's take a look at if we put it into, if we try to load it here. So we're going to limit for the first 1,000. And I'm going to copy this path. Okay. It was a little slow, obviously, and I also had an issue with my query. Let's just keep it like this. That is ridiculous. Like, that's actually really, really fast, and it does inference. Like, I wonder if I gave it how many columns was it? There's 330 columns. It's like pretty fast. Like, for a file this large, and it's amazing. Like, it's actually amazing. And I'm sure you can optimize it. Like, I have here a select start. Like, let's see if we just do, what do we have? MPI. Let's see if we just do MPI. Like, that's pretty fast. I don't know if there's caching, and I don't know if you can time it. Let me see if you can time it. Yeah, I think you can set timing, which is pretty sweet. Oh, you can't actually. Yeah. Let's take a look. So the DuckDB CLI. DuckDB CLI, and then we want to look at timing. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's see. Let's go back to this. .timer on. It's just amazing. This just ran. I forget how. I really should know this back of my head, but I don't. Explain this. Yeah. So you see, this is literally the real is really what you care about. It's like 300 ms. That's really, really, really good. For a 10 gigabyte file, that's more than acceptable. So today, the main goal, sorry for this long rant, but the main goal today then is to migrate to this. So we are gonna do that, and yeah, I'm pretty excited. So let's see. In terms of adding sorting, now it should be pretty easy to convert this to. So let me say convert this to a SQL order by expression. Perfect. So we're gonna update this. Oh, I thought I said okay. So let's see. No, I think this is an example where super hallucination. Yeah, I'm gonna remove sorting. Just again, I think sorting is gonna be broken. I'm also gonna stop the app until I implement this because it's actually pretty hard to. It got really hot. Hate heaters, by the way. Oh, I didn't know that you can actually see the memory here. Your system has run out of application memory. Wow. But how? I literally just, this is, oh my god. This is literally what, 86 gigabytes, my guy. And I don't even know, this is crazy. 86 gigabytes. This is literally the reason why I'm building this. Because the file is just 10 gigabytes. What? Even if you load the entire thing, did you load it 10 times? Numbers? What the hell did you do? Jeez. Gosh. Okay. So, no, what we're gonna do is the following. Is we're just gonna take this and, yep, ascending, and we're gonna actually join by a comma, and we're not gonna use XSV because we're gonna say order by sort expression. So this is for the sorting part. Let's ignore sorting for now. In terms of pagination, which is pretty important, is that we need to add a limit. Let's see, what is the right order in a SQL query between limit and offset? Oh, nice. Okay, so you're actually supposed to do this first. Perfect. So this is really good. So this pagination, so here's the full command. So this is my full command. So here we go. Const Oh, I wanted to see if there's a delta between if you select star versus if you select. It's almost like no delta. We got 300 ms, so I'm gonna just proceed with the assumption that there is not that big of a delta. I honestly don't know how this one is so good. If I offset into the file, let's see. Say if we do 10K, still really fast. Wow. What if you do 100K? Oh. So this is an issue. Oh yeah, this is just a schema issue part. Yeah, the schema issue part. That's fine. That's fine. We'll fix that. Should be fixable. I think for whatever reason it probably detected the wrong schema. Very good. So the first command is basically private add projection. No, I'm just gonna say select star from, and I'm just gonna do path name. So this is the, and we can just do this here where you get this is the file. Alright. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, and then we can just do, yeah, this is the full command, and yeah, not return. So now I actually need to install the Node API, DuckDB Node API. Please use the Node Neo package. So this is the API, npmi. And this is beautiful because I'm going to get rid of this bin. Everything comes installed, added 3 packages. Beautiful. I don't know if you need to user-defined types, profiling, table description. Yeah, it seems like these are even APIs for arrows. Yeah, it seems like this is deprecated, so we should be good. Okay, so in general, we're not going to need this now. We are just going to do the following. DuckDB instance, which we'll get from here. I don't know how good this will be. So this is how you create a singleton. So private async get client. So what we're gonna do is if get DuckDB instance, and I believe it runs in memory. I think you need a connection, so get DuckDB connection, not necessarily the instance. I think you need a connection, but connection. It's pretty sweet. So we're gonna get the DuckDB connection. Which is good. Okay, so then here, for this connection, we're gonna do connection dot run full command. There is run, and oh wow, you can even stream. That's fire. I don't know how to stream, but so let's see. So I've limited it, so I would hope that this would result in a small payload, which is, let's see what this is. It's an array of arrays. DuckDB Node.js to JSON. this is the connection. Give the types, and I'm pretty excited about this. Also increase the performance with threads here, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, there we go. So read and run all. It returns the rows as... It's actually pretty interesting because yeah, get rows objects. It's actually much more efficient. The only problem is, yeah, that if we have a different order, yeah. Let's stick with the current implementation, I think. Let's just say... Nice. Let's see if that works. So the other thing that we could do here is when we create this thing, I believe you can pass... Nope. Memory, and you can then pass... Can I pass threads or something? No. No, you're right. You can pass some options. But I actually think that it probably self-optimizes, so I'm gonna ignore that. So let's test that. So that was a small change. And this is all from our types here, where we have filters, we have sort order. Don't love the name sort order, but oh well. I think we can call it sorting. I just prefer like one letter names. I spend a lot of time optimizing naming. Something beautiful. It's kind of like art for me. So let me run this. Interesting. So, yes, this is... Hello, my old friend. So, yep, let's come here. So anything at DuckDB star, please. Let's take a look. Let's see if that works now. Please. Not yet. I wonder if we need to delete some Vite. I already have a delete. So we have roll-up options, and we say, what if we just do this? Let's see. Oh, that worked. Okay. That part worked. This part didn't. So let's see. So that's the first thing, which is fine. Data.includes. Data.includes is not a function. Let me just, I think probably this returns, no. Let's just keep this and console.log data. This is fire, it actually is returning the data. So what's the issue? So let's take a look at okay. So here, let's go to the file viewer. And let's also see what happens. Do I get back? So let's see. Query 3. It's now very fast. 40s6 ms is pretty good. Result, data, records, and we have the 1,000 records here. Country, city, accent city, everything. Very cool. And then the way it works is visible columns. Let's see. Is it? Do you think it's a null? Let's see. Null dot includes. Data dot includes is not a function. Yeah, why? I supposed to get this, but I think if you do, yep, that's what's happening. So okay. أو الداتا دي لازم تكون I see. And display data دي برضه لازم تكون string. Interesting. I'm confused. Like, legitimately, I'm confused. Still a considerable, I would say, delay. And I wonder if you embed it. It's not bad. It's just definitely noticeable. And I wonder if this is actually not even a delay. It's just self-inflicted. So let's take a look at our use async data source. If we make this thing like 100. No, I think that delay. Let's take a look at the load times. It's just the 300 ms, I think. Yeah. The first load is really fast. I just think that this use case of scrolling in the file, like, I argue that it's rare. Like, who, like, I think maybe you want to go to the beginning and the end of the file to see what is in it. But I argue, especially if you're sorting, but I argue that it's a rare occurrence. So, okay, not much improvement. It feels like it's the same. But now, let's take a look at if we actually sort. So let's sort by region. This is mamma mia, bellissimo. This is amazing. So, like, wow, it's like instant. I accidentally pressed twice. Wow. I'm getting into my emerald phase of bam, bam, bam. Very good. This is actually amazing. So now I can do something I could not do before, which is I I can now, let's see. Let's do something simple. Oh, something is very odd. Yeah, I don't know. That seemed like a bug. I don't know if it's a local bug or not, but I'll keep an eye on it. So let's sort by country. Let's make this ascending. And then after that, I'm going to add another sort. And I'm going to sort by region, which is a lot simpler to... This is, I'm telling you, this is, now I have multi-sort. And I actually, this stupid comment here can go away. So let's go in, sort pane. Yeah, we had this stupid comment. Where was it? Yeah, tooltip, turbo mode. You get turbo mode by default, bitch. Let's go. So yeah, this thing, if the index is greater than 0, nope. And class name, nope, none of that. Yep, that's amazing. That is truly, truly amazing. So let me make sure that I don't have anything here that's cause a concern. Yeah, so this is the only thing that I would say is like was weird. Yeah, this we should have never implemented this, but now, so when we add sorting and then when we toggle sorting or update sorting, isn't it beautiful? I am so happy. The only thing that's remaining is I probably just want this to go to DuckDB. So yeah, probably gonna do that because right now we get the metadata from we use XSV and a couple other things. Might keep it, but probably gonna want to use DuckDB for everything. But I think this is impacting performance, so it makes sense. Yeah, let's remove this logic. So new order as opposed to for each. So now, let me see if this works. Wow. I'm gonna cry. This is so beautiful. So good. No, this is amazing. I kind of want to test the large file, but I'm going to save it for a little bit because I think there's a bit more to build. So I'm going to save that one for a bit. Let's unhide this population. Nice. It's very good. So let's save these couple of things. I'm gonna add to my project notes that we need to not bugs, but I would say OE. Oh, OE. Say we need to we need to use DuckDB for counting. And then maybe improve naming. And then also probably use migration files. That means I have to ship with DrizzleKit, which is not the end of the world because it's probably pretty small. I just am like it seems like a NoSQL database would be way better. Like, what is the latest? Let's ask Perplexity. Wait, let's see. Hybrid model with reasoning. Okay, Anthropic just strike back. This is big. It's pretty new. Anthropic develops a hybrid model with reasoning based on reports from the information. Anthropic is poised to introduce a hybrid AI model that combines traditional model capabilities with advanced reasoning skills, offering users unprecedented control over computational resources and allocation. Unprecedented. Yeah, it's a hybrid, which is cool because it's OpenAI and Gemini. They separate the reasoning concepts. So these are OpenAI's models. Okay, on certain, so it's better than O3 Mini on certain benchmarks. This achievement is significant considering that O3 Mini High has already shown impressive results, achieving an ELO score of 2130 on Codeforce's competitive programming platform and a 49.3 accuracy on the S1E bench verified benchmark. Yep, I saw this one. Sam is saying that. Very exciting. Let's see. Something is happening with my OBS. I think the stream is still going strong. Let me just make sure that everything is working. YouTube Studio. Content. Okay, amazing. Fire. Just gonna double check that the stream is working correctly. These are things you can afford to do when nobody's watching. Yeah. So this is the only thing that I would say is like weird. Let me just pause music for 1 second, guys. Yeah, this we should have never implemented this, but now. So when we add sorting and then when we toggle sorting or update sorting. Okay, we're good. Going back, music's coming back, guys. And isn't it beautiful? I am so happy. I can't play. I would love to show you how creative I am with music choices, but YouTube wants me to stick with non-copyrighted stuff. I might still ignore it. I don't know what the implications are. I am trying to get some viewers. So this is more of a collaborative effort as opposed to an individual thing. So yeah, this is cool. Sorry, got distracted. Back here, so what is the second? What is the best SQLite alternative that is JSON based and scalable and schemaless? I think that's the most important part. Yeah, MongoDB, but I want something that is the other one that I know about. If you prefer lightweight option, JSON-based LowDB, which is built on top of Lodash, PouchDB, which is JavaScript can sync. PouchDB. Let me see what PouchDB is. The JavaScript. It's an open source Java inspired by Apache Code BB. The changes, you can listen to it and you can replicate to. It's very simple and it runs in Node. Log guides, API. Let's take a look. So you create the database. Yeah, because all my queries right now, can you query by an index? So you can create an index. Yeah, you can create an index. I think this might be better. So this creates a. Oh, you can even store. I haven't seen anybody use this. I just use SQLite because that's what I assume. Is there like a limit? Can you query by limits? List indexes? No. By the way, it's indexes. We can have this debate some other time, but it's indexes, not indices. It's indexes. Indices are if you're a finance bro. We are tech bros here. Okay, so batch create, batch fetch. So these, you're gonna give it a bunch of keys. So like pagination. So if you're fetching retrieve to doc by docxd. This is cool. So PouchDB is an option. They have some plugins, which is pretty cool. I'm trying to, replication is cool. Yeah, what does this thing look like? Is this, because the other thing too is like if we were to move the backend to like a Lambda or something, or like actually have a backend and avoid running this stuff locally, which I would not do. The main idea and the main purpose is to keep this fully decentralized. Yeah, I think this might be a worthwhile migration. I mean, I know it's going to be a lot of tech debt, but I in general like to build this. Theo posted this amazing tweet yesterday, so let's take a look. Twitter. So Theo posted this, which is, I think, very accurate. So building actual software. This is his recommendation of what works. And I agree with it. I actually agree with it. Build prototype. That's the first thing you do. Try prototype. Prototype is bad. Go back. I think that you can time box the prototype. And then if the proto is good, analyze complexity. If it's high complexity, then you need to create a design doc. If it's low complexity, then you just basically ship it. If the POC is, if it's low complexity and the POC is not good enough, then rebuild with new knowledge. In my case, the POC is actually good enough, but it's good. We're going to run into problems. I can see it. That's one thing I'm very good at. I can see the roadblocks. Managing migrations on a SQLite database is going to be annoying. I don't really want to do that. Drizzle is amazing, but I don't want to manage these migrations, and I'm already running into issues with it. So I really would rather not do it. Yeah. So, okay, so this PouchDB is not a self-contained, it's a CouchDB abstraction layer, and by default, PouchDB ships with IndexedDB adapter for the browser and a LevelDB adapter. What is LevelDB? So LevelDB is developed by Google as a fast key value store. Oh wow, very limited maintenance. How is data stored? Because the beauty, I love, Kipano has this from Obsidian. Kipano. He has this amazing read that I really believe in writing. File over app. And I believe in it for a lot of reasons. One, a big shout out to Egypt. The ancient temples of Egypt contain hieroglyphs that were chiseled in stone thousands of years ago. The ideas hieroglyphs convey are more important than the type of chisel that was used to carve them. And his whole philosophy is that if you want to create digital artifacts that last, they must be files you can control in formats that are easy to retrieve and read. Use tools that give you this freedom. So that's why I'm concerned. How is this thing written? Is it a server? It probably is a server that starts and runs, and then you basically can talk to it. Only a single process, yeah. So that's, I guess, what we need to tell it. What are self-contained options? Yeah, let's see, PouchDB. So JSON Lite, I think I tried to use something like this before. The other thing is LowDB. Could be pretty good. So the limitations here at the very bottom, I've looked at this many times, by the way. So yeah, the whole database is written to disk. And I don't think for us, it's literally, I think the only thing I can see is some metadata. So I think this might be a better choice. Something like this is like LowDB. Let's copy this and let's edit our project. So I think, yeah, not use migration files, but maybe migrate to a JSON, specifically, I think, to a schemaless database, like PouchDB. Like PouchDB, like this one, LowDB. Like there has to be a database that writes to disk, because this thing is amazing, right? Like it's just gonna be slow and it's gonna have heavy writes. So let's see. What is that one that's a Go database with syncs? What is that Go? What is that thing called? Not PouchDB. What was that called? I forget. It was on Fireship.io one time. Self-contained databases. Yeah, a lot of people ask for this, so SQLite. That's what we're using right now. Yeah, what if you just use DuckDB? Oh yeah, what if you just use DuckDB, which is we're already using? Hmm. Yeah, I actually think that CouchDB. These are my favorite comments when people say the SQLite of NoSQL is still SQLite. Yeah, and then he chose SQLite. Yeah. The thing is, we're already using it. We're already using it, so I think the other solution is, yeah, I don't know what this is, but the other solution is to have a put get type of solution. So right now, because then it can allow a lot for like that schemaless experience you're looking for, right? Because right now it's just annoying. When I look at my schema here, you have a lot of these columns, sort by, if it's pinned or not, and the type. Yeah, when it's modified. Like if I want to introduce a new variable, it becomes really annoying. Yeah, and I really can't see anything other than settings, your keys, possibly some keys, some API keys in the future if you're reading from somewhere that need to be saved. So right? Because it's just the metadata. So I can't imagine it's like a file bigger than a couple megabytes. Yeah, see, I had to like rewrite this thing as an update schema, which is pretty annoying because then I have to maintain both. Yeah, it was pretty frustrating. I think, let's see, there has to be another solution. So like a JSON database performant JSON database file. I don't know what I'm typing. Yeah. This RxDB thing, what is it? It's the local database. How does it work? So how does this thing work? Docs. Yeah, it also uses RxJS, which I'm not a fan of. This is an interesting project. I think we're gonna have to live with some migrations. The good news is by the time we ship it, we'll have an idea of what schema looks like. So like the other thing too is like you're mostly reading, correct? Like you're mostly reading. Like this, the number of times this actually changes. So let's take a look at this. I think I tried this before. So 10 MB files are even okay. So how, ChatGPT, how large is a 10 MB JSON? Give me an example for the number of, so let's give it this. Number of objects. Give me a rough estimate for the number of objects that could be stored that have the following shape. Let's take a look. Also just depends. 40,000. 40,000 objects. If we say even 10,000 objects, that's still a lot. So I don't really see a problem with that. But like I said, the other solution could be that you just have a document it's just not the same format. And let's take a look at LowDB's LowDB. Let's see if so, and this has really good LowDB benchmarks. Don't use this for large. It's storing as fast as 900. It's not made for it. It's full blown. There's an auto API, Strappy. Da 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 da. Let me see if there is benchmarks. No, this doesn't touch point on that. LowDB benchmarks. Interesting. I also in the past used like a Loki DB. So this is an in-memory database. I don't think this is gonna commit in a long time. IndexedDB Node.js. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. Let me try one more time. Looking for a Node.js database that stores the data in a single file like SQLite for a local desktop application. What would be the best option? What if I want a schemaless experience to be able to upgrade, change schemas across versions pretty easily. It's just recommending localJS. What about LowDB? How would you LowDB alternatives. Oh, there we go. This might be what we're looking for. 13 warning will no longer maintain. So this is another one. Kiev 2.7K. Yeah, I think we're doing our best. I think we're doing our best. I do need to go to swim, swimming in 30 minutes. So, yeah, we'll continue this tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this fourth iteration of the stream, and we'll get to it tomorrow. Peace.